Hi guys, TinaGale here, and today I have a haul video slash kit share. So I'm following along with Chamel's Best of Both Worlds. So this is the kit that she had. This is what I ordered from scrapbook.com minus some things that had already sold out. So that's where the kit comes in. I'm going to share what I have pulled from my own stash to replace some of the items that were out of stock or ones that I felt like I had something really close to and I wanted to use my stash. So I could have literally pulled together this kit from my stash. I had enough things that were similar to it that I could have done that, and you are more than welcome to do that with Chamel. But I wanted to kind of play along with a few of the products. Some of them were things that I had looked at before, so I decided to have a little bit of fun. So let me go through and show you what's part of the kit, and then my thoughts on some of the other items, okay? So this is some of the paper that she had. So let me start from the back here. So this is from her field trip collection, and I have looked at this several times and wanted to purchase it, but it's a little bit pricier than paper. I have a silhouette, I have a Cricut, I could do all this myself, but I've always wanted to kind of play with it, so I decided just to dive in and go ahead and purchase it, and then we'll see what she comes up with. I know she's done some layouts with it before and they're super cute, but these little sections, if you haven't seen this, punch out, so you can use just the punch out pieces. You can use it as it is, or if you punch them out, then you can use the outline for another layout. So you can get several layouts with this, and I love the colors in it. And then this is from her newest collection, Never Grow Up. So I already had some of this in my stash, but I bought another sheet just in case I wanted to use it again, since Chamel is no longer with American Crafts. So, you know, I don't know if she has plans to create any more collections somehow, but I'm really buying up everything that I can. So this is Make a Wish, and then it has the yellow wish on the back. Vicki Boutin's, I think this is the Wonder collection. Yes, Let's Wonder. And I think I already have this paper too, but I am in love with it, so I decided to go ahead and pick up another one because I don't know how Chamel is going to use it. I love this background, but I would bet, knowing Chamel, we're going to fussy cut these. So we will see. Doodlebug Barbie Cute. She had this paper here, which is a yellow and white striped. The back is this lemonade and lemons on this real pretty blue. I'm not sure what side, but I would guess she's doing it for the yellow and white striped. Not sure. She could surprise me and do that side too. I have more of this collection. So we'll see if any of it ties in. And then the rest of it was from the Pink Fresh Let's Stay Home collection, which this was a really, really pretty collection. So I decided to go ahead and get all of the sheets that were still available. So this is one that has the squares and the two tones, or you can see it creates these diagonal stripes and the rainbow. Love that. And the back is this real pretty periwinkle blue with the florals. So I could see Chamel using both sides of that. This one called Kind Hearts, which has all of the different rainbow of hearts, and the back is a diagonal, well, a square design, geometric design. So I don't know, I can see Chamel using both sides of that as well. Then we have this paper called Hold On, which is the cut aparts, which we all know Chamel loves her cut apart, so I'm sure she's going to use lots of pieces out of this. It'll be fun to see. And the back is a diagonal gray stripe, which I love. I would love to have that for a background, so I may be going back and buying another one of those sheets depending on what she does with it. This one, that's a scalloped border strip, and the back says you are stronger. Well, that's the name of the paper. You are stronger than any challenge that comes your way. Hope that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now. I'm trying to read. I don't know what the rest of that says, but it just has lots of phrases and sentences about being strong. So that's a really pretty minty green with the scallops. So those were the papers that were still available. I think there was maybe 2 sheets of paper they had sold out of. Well, actually, one is not sold out, but I had one very similar. So you'll see that coming up from my stash when we get into the kit. Then she had Pink Paisley, Bloom Street, these stickers. So I did order those. I have some other stickers from Bloom Street, and I contemplated just using those, but this had lots of tags, and I don't have the paper from this collection, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up, and I love all the butterflies. The stickers that I have some of the butterflies, but not as many, and I knew I wanted to use more of those, so I went ahead and picked that up. Then she had just the sticker sheet from Amy Tan's collection, but they had sold out of it, and I don't really do Amy Tan, and so I wavered on this, but I decided to go ahead and pick up this. This is the sticker book, so there's 8 sheets of stickers. I'm sure the pieces are smaller, because you can tell they're smaller in scale than what's on here, than the stickers she'll be using, but I felt like it would kind of give me that representation if I wanted to use something from it. So that was kind of a substitution from what was on her list. And then these are the little foam dots that she uses, the foam squares. And I'm running low, and I decided to go ahead and give them a try. I have wondered about Scrapbook.com's adhesive, and I'm telling you, I like just the feel of them. They're really flexible. I know they're a little small, but they're softer than the other ones, and they are very thin. I had wondered about that, so you can see they are very, very thin, so they won't add a lot of bulk. So I'm excited to kind of try those. Those were on her list. Then the other things that she had was a Catherine Pooler ink pad and a stamp set. And the stamp set, I had one very similar, but I still kind of wanted the one that she had, but they had sold out, and they sold out of the ink pad, so I didn't do it. But the stamp set that she has is one that just has lots of cameras, and as you can tell, I have one. They're a little bit different stylistic, but they have all the same types of cameras on here. I have the Polaroid, I have the old-fashioned upright one. So I didn't need to buy it. I don't stamp, so that is something that if you're following or you want to kind of create the kit the same way, it's just a camera stamp like that. But since it did sell out, I've had my eye on this one from Vicki Boutin with these florals and this honeycomb. I've watched her use it. I've fallen in love with it. It's been on my wish list. So I decided to get it, and you'll see where this comes into what I pulled as well. I love florals, so I could actually use this stamp in place of where the cameras are going. So since it's sold out, if you want to pick a different stamp or if you have something different, I think anything that could be tucked in as an embellishment piece will work. So I took the opportunity, since I was buying a kit, that I would go ahead and throw this into my cart. Also, I've been following along with Vicki Boutin, watching stuff, and I've been wanting these stencils. There's 3 different stencils. I really love the honeycomb and the florals. So I decided this would be another way that I could pull in something else that was more floral. I know Shimelle didn't have anything like this on the list, like mixed media or anything, but I want to play. So I'm going to throw that in here. I may use it along with Shimelle, or I may not, but I will have it. So that is my order from Scrapbook.com. Now let me show you what I pulled out to finish out her kit. So I've already showed you this. This was the stamp set that I had. Again, it has all the different cameras on it, and it has little phrases like the one she had said, "Oh snap." Well, I have snap here, photo op. So I have the same idea that she has in her kit. I also have Shimelle's stamp set here that I haven't even opened that has one of these cameras. So I thought it's more along the style that the other stamp set was, so I pulled it out to maybe use it. And then I had this little stamp set that has this little camera. Again, it's just a different style. It's more whimsical. So I pulled it out to kind of use. Then, since there was a couple of papers that, or there was at least one that they had sold out of from this collection, I have My Favorite Story. I have several pieces from this collection, and the one that they had sold out was this rainbow print. So it was a different type of rainbow. I decided not to buy that one because I have this paper. I could easily use it since it's from the same manufacturer. The colors match. The back is a pink polka dot, so I can use it as well because I'm a pink girl. There was also a paper that had a floral on it, and I can't remember what was on the back. But since I do lean to more florals, I decided to go ahead and keep this one in. Again, the colors are going to match. And I have more of that butter yellow. It's a little bit different yellow than what's in that collection, but it goes well with Chamel's collection. So depending on what you're using, just remember you're not using every single paper that has every single color on it on every layout. So while this yellow may not match this paper or this paper, it matches other papers. So I can still use it, and I actually really love that. And I'm usually not a yellow girl. Then I have this paper here that has that minty green. Again, you don't see it here, but you see it in this paper and in this paper. So, and it has florals. And again, more florals. If I want to lean more to this kind of look, then I can. There was also, I believe, a paper that had a stripe on it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But again, this matches several of the colors in this collection, so I can use it. It also has this blue. So one of the papers that I was missing was a blue print. So this is where I'm going to pull that blue in. So those are the papers from my stash that I decided to throw in here to fill in the gaps of what they didn't have and things that are more my style. She also had a Simple Stories polka dot print, which I went looking. I thought I had it, but I couldn't find one. This is from Simple Stories, and I think the one she has picked out is a little bit darker, but I decided to pull it. This is a Lily Bee, and it's a lighter blue. And again, doesn't really look like it coordinates right here, but when you look at some of these others, of course with Vicky's, these are going to look awesome. So again, just decided to pull it in. It will work. I also had cardstock that came in my kit with these, so I just went ahead and threw them in here. So that way, if I want to use a cardstock background, I can. So those are papers from my stash. Then she had yellow enamel dots on there from Doodlebug. Well, I have tons of enamel dots, so I pulled out a package of yellow enamel dots. Found these hearts that have yellow, and just look how well they match with that collection, minus the purple, which I don't do purple. So I decided to throw those in there. I had started out with all my leftover ones, so I will start with those first. I have gold to yellow. Use my little scraps up, but those look nicer. These brads have lots of yellow. These are from October Afternoon. And it also had some of the other colors that we're going to see in this collection, that peachy color, and the rust, and the orange. So I just decided to stick that whole pack in there. I think that will be fun to use. I like my brads. Then she had an alphabet. It was just an uppercase. She had her gold Fitzgerald, which I thought I had those. I didn't find them, but these are really close. I think the gold's just a little bit different, so I pulled these in. And then she had, like I said, an aqua alphabet. And I don't know for sure, because there's so many different blues in this, I didn't really want to just stick to one blue. So I pulled out several here. I have one of Chamel's blocks, and it matches the aqua in here. have some October Afternoon, some freckled fawn, and then I have this. It also has a few little pink ones down here that I could use if I want to touch a pink. But in her kit, she just had one of these, and it was a Doodlebug, uppercase, and her gold Fitzgerald. Then one other thing that I pulled was with my Pink Fresh collection. I have the puffy word phrases, I have some enamel dots, and then some of the ephemera and chipboard pieces. So I just pulled that section out and threw it over here because I love using the word phrases. So I know that will match in everything from Pink Fresh. So I put that in my kit. And I think that's it. So that's a look at my scrapbook.com haul and my Chamel Best of Worlds kit that I pulled from my stash and also partly buying from her list. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you're playing along with Chamel's, let me know because I want to see your layouts. I can't wait for her to get started. And I'll have some links down below. You can follow out to scrapbook.com or to Chamel and check it all out. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.